led by alumni marshals Dr. Joshua Ackley, NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine class of 2023, and Dr. Kelly Vinson, NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine class of 2025, and class of 2026 student marshals, Dr. Sarah Regina Courtney Bowden and Dr. Garbo Gaughan. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine faculty, led by faculty marshals Dr. Adrian Loftus and Dr. James Robb. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Jonesboro Firefighters Pipes and Drums and NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine's Grand Marshal, Dr. Karen Poole, member of the NYIT Institute of Technology Board of Trustees, Mr. Andrew Berner, NYIT Vice President of Access and Community Engagement and Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Brian Harper, NYIT Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations, Dr. Patrick Minson, NYIT Vice Provost for Research, Dr. Gerald Littman, Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, Dr. Nicole Wadsworth, Campus Dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University, Dr. Shane Spites, Founding Dean of NYIT Arkansas Campus, Dr. Barbara Ross Lee, NYIT Deans, Lieutenant Colonel Matt Weeks, U.S. Army Professor of Military Science at Arkansas State University, Department Chairpersons, NYITCOM Administration, Arkansas State University Board of Trustees Chair Bishop Robert G. Rudolph Jr., Arkansas State University Chancellor Dr. Todd Shields, Arkansas State University System Vice President for Alumni Relations, Mr. Shane Broadway. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and welcome the Jonesboro Police Department Honor Guard. Please welcome the Grand Marshal, Dr. Karen Poole, Assistant Professor, Biomedical and Anatomical Sciences.
Dean Wadsworth, Dean Spites, Board of Trustees, learned faculty, staff, honored graduates, alumni, parents, and guests. I now declare this 7th annual commencement and hooding ceremony of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University open.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, led by student Dr. Sabrina Martinez, class of 2027.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land and of the free and the home of the brave?
Please remain standing while the Honor Guard retires the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. At this time, please welcome Dr. Shane Spites, Campus Dean of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University.
Graduates, faculty, staff, and distinguished guests, we are honored that you're here with us to celebrate the NYITCOM at Arkansas State University graduation and hooding ceremony for the class of 2026. In southern France, bear with me on this, there's a cave system, specifically the Chavot Cave, that holds the oldest known human cave paintings dating back 32,000 years. Among those paintings, in addition to obviously animals of that era, there are a few but very obvious human handprints that are located there. Philosophers believe that those handprints were intentionally placed there to send a message to future generations that those individuals were there and that they mattered. Even today, and I would say most in this room, you want to matter. Because mattering means you have purpose. Purpose in your life and purpose to those around you. People with a purpose often describe it sometimes as a calling. And large population studies have shown that there's a distinct psychological difference between having a job, a career, or a calling. To you, my physician colleagues in front of me, you have answered that calling. But please don't mistake a calling as something that will provide perpetual happiness or ease of life. For those that know and understand, having a calling often comes with challenges, hardships, adversity, and even sometimes pain. As our graduates know, medical school is not easy. In fact, it's likely been the most academically challenging time of your lives. However, you were not just pushed academically, but also emotionally, and at times physically, spiritually, and sometimes ethically. Why is that? Because becoming a physician is not just a test of academic knowledge. It's often a core challenge of who you are as a person and how you see and engage with the world around you. Even at this point in your journey to become a doctor, there's still more that's expected and required of you. The practice of medicine today is very different than it was just a few decades ago, with advancements in technology, artificial intelligence. All of these are redefining the practice. But one thing has not changed, should not change, and cannot change. And that's the need and desire for our patients to have someone they can trust and believe in to help them navigate their health care. So to the new osteopathic physicians seated here today, we're so very proud of you and all that you've accomplished. You're the next generation of physicians and healers that will impact human lives like no other generation before you. You're about to enter into the aspects of your training where you will be directly and at times solely responsible for the care of an individual. It's a relationship and a level of responsibility and a gift that you have worked so hard to receive. Because the connection that exists between doctor and patient is one of sacred trust, and undoubtedly one that we all experience at some point. And finally, no one completes this journey alone. In fact, many of those that have supported you along this path are here with you today, your family, your friends, the NYIT staff, faculty, and many others that have encouraged you along your path. Please take that love and that support and amplify it as you prepare to touch so many lives throughout your careers. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the Dean of NYITCOM and Associate Provost, Dr. Nicole Wadsworth.
Thank you, Dr. Spice. Good afternoon and welcome, members of the NYIT Board of Trustees, NYIT President's Council, Dean Spites, members of the NYITCOM Advisory Board, NYITCOM faculty and staff, honored graduates, parents, family, friends, guests. Congratulations on reaching this milestone in your medical education journey. As we gather here to celebrate your achievements, I'm filled with admiration for the perseverance, commitment, and resilience each of you has demonstrated through your time at NYITCOM. Navigating through the unprecedented challenges of recent years was no small feat. Yet you've not only persevered, but thrived, and for that, you truly deserve to be celebrated. As I thought about what to talk about today, one idea kept coming to mind, and that is of time. Humans invented it to make sense of the world, first by tracking the moon and the seasons, and later by turning it into the very precise system that shapes our days today. And if you ever doubt that this is something that we invented, remember this. Not so long ago, some cities had multiple time zones, different clocks, different right nows on different street corners. We all know what it's like to feel racing against time, never having enough time, wishing it would speed up, wishing it maybe would slow down. But today's different. Today we pause. Today we celebrate. And today we honor this moment, because right now, at this moment in history, the world needs doctors of osteopathic medicine like you. You're stepping into medicine at a time when your training and your values are not just relevant, they're essential. With osteopathic medical students now comprising a quarter of all student physicians, you're part of a powerful and growing community that will care for patients and lead our healthcare teams for decades. And as medicine becomes more driven by technology and data, Patients will still be looking for what you bring so naturally: presence, empathy, compassion, and a whole person approach to healing. This is the heart of osteopathic medicine, and it will be one of your greatest gifts to the world. Dr. Bob Kane, President and CEO of the American Associations of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine, said it beautifully: this profession has been called to care and inspired to cure. On this commencement day, that calling is yours. I have the privilege of watching NYITCOM graduates deliver exceptional care daily, and I'm continually proud of the impact they make within health systems across our region and our nation. Today, you join the ranks of more than 10,000 NYITCOM alumni, and it is your time to shine. As Helen Keller reminded us, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. You're now part of a community that will support you, challenge you, celebrate you. So step forward with confidence and joy, knowing you're ready to meet the challenges and complexities of modern healthcare with compassion, skill, and integrity. Congratulations, class of 2026, on this momentous achievement. Your journeys as healers and advocates for the well-being of others begins now, and I have every confidence you will continue to uphold the proud legacy of NYITCOM with distinction. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Wordsworth. Please welcome Dr. Brookshire Laurent, Associate Dean of Population and Public Health.
Good afternoon. What a glorious day. It is now my pleasure to introduce the recipients of the following graduate awards. Our graduate award recipients, please rise and move toward the stage as I call each of your names. This year's Dean's Achievement Award for Overall Academic Excellence is being awarded to Dr. Garbo Gan, who will begin her residency in internal medicine at Alameda Health System Highland Hospital in Oakland, California. This year's Academic Excellence Award in Preclinical Education is being awarded to Dr. Alexander Hung, who will begin his residency in general surgery at HCA Medical City Healthcare in Plano, Texas. This year's Academic Excellence Award in Clinical Education is being awarded to Dr. Kevin Hudson, who will begin his residency in emergency medicine at SUNY Downstate Health Sciences University in Brooklyn, New York. This year's Stanley Shireowitz Award for Excellence in Osteopathic Medicine is being awarded to Dr. Ishan Patel, who will begin his residency in emergency medicine at Stony Brook Hospital in Stony Brook, New York. In remembrance of our beloved and respected NYITCOM faculty member, the Andrea N. Watson DO Excellence in Humanism Award is being awarded to a graduate who exemplifies the principles of empathy, compassion, kindness, altruism, which Dr. Watson consistently displayed in both her life and work. The Andrea N. Watson DO Excellence in Humanism Award is awarded to Ishan Patel. This year's Excellent in Population Health Award is being awarded to one individual named for their outstanding work in one or more pillars of the Delta Population Health Institute. This recognition is not only based on their academic performance, but the work they accomplish in policy, community engagement, and research. In the categories of research and community engagement, this year's recipient is Dr. Jasmine Stewart, who will begin her residency in preliminary surgery at Morehouse School of Medicine in Atlanta, Georgia. The Alumni Association Award is given to the 2026 SGA Class President, Dr. Courtney Bowden. The Excellence in Public Health Award is a national award which recognizes medical students who are public health champions, advancing the U.S. Public Health Service mission to protect, promote, and advance the health and safety of our nation, and who are helping address public health issues in their community. Since 2012, the Excellence in Public Health Award has been given by the United States Public Health Service to inspire medical students to commit themselves to public health and to become leaders in the field. This year's recipient has embodied the spirit of this award and has demonstrated his commitment to the health and well-being of communities. This award goes to Dr. Taha Muhammad Ali, who will begin his residency in internal medicine pediatrics at Detroit Medical Center, Wayne State University in Detroit, Michigan. This year's Distinguished Service Award for dedication to NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine is being awarded to Dr. Megan Carlin, who will begin her residency in obstetrics and gynecology at the Advent Health Florida in Tampa, Florida. The American Osteopathic Foundation Donna Jones Murtsugu Memorial Award was established in 1993 to honor the memory of Donna Jones Murtsugu, beloved wife of Dr. Kenneth P. Murtsugu, former Deputy Surgeon General of the United States, physician and public health administrator. This year, our recipient for the Donna Jones Murtsugu Memorial Award is given to Mrs. Allison Johnson, wife of class of 2026 graduate Dr. Kobe Johnson. Dr. Kobe Johnson will begin his residency in family medicine at In His Image in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Mrs. Allison Johnson. The American Medical Women's Association has awarded the Glasgow-Rubin Citation for Academic Achievement to women and gender-diverse individuals who graduate in the top 10% of their medical school graduating class. This year's recipients are Dr. Garbo Gan and Dr. Isabel Asti.
And at this time, we'd like to welcome the Berner family to the stage for the presentation of the Gregory William Berner Memorial Scholarship. Joining us today are Gregory's son, Andrew Berner, and his wife, Christina, as well as Gregory's daughter, Melanie Weinzerl, and her husband, Aaron.
In 2018, the Berner family graciously established the first endowed scholarship at NYITCOM's Arkansas campus. They did so in honor of Andrew Berner and Melanie's father, Gregory, who had recently passed away from sporadic Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, a rare brain disorder. Gregory William Berner succumbed to the disease on December 16, 2017. Just 4 months after his CJD diagnosis. The Berners desired to support and inspire future physicians who aspire to practice medicine with the same graciousness and compassion that was shown to their father during his final days. They also hope to bring continued awareness of this rare disorder to the next generation of medical professionals. The Gregory William Berner Scholarship is now manually presented to graduating NYITCOM Arkansas physician who has shown leadership qualities and expressed an interest and dedication to medical research. The recipient of the 2026 Gregory William Berner Scholarship is Dr. Skylar Bierman.
We are incredibly grateful to the Berners for the numerous ways they've continued to generously support our medical school. Perhaps most notably, Andrew now serves on the New York Institute of Technology's Board of Trustees. Andrew and Christina, Melanie and Aaron, we can't thank you enough for all that you've done and continue to do to make a difference in our community and in the lives of these future physicians. Congratulations to all the award recipients. Please refer to the ceremony program for a complete list of graduates and groups honored for their extraordinary efforts. Let's offer another round of applause for these outstanding graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Amanda Deal, Associate Dean, Academic Affairs and Graduate Medical Education.
The Standard of Excellence Award celebrates the achievements and exceptional contributions staff and faculty members have made to NYITCOM at Arkansas State University. It's now my pleasure to introduce the recipients of the 2026 Standard of Excellence Awards. As a member of the inaugural faculty cohort, Dr. Thomas Llewellyn joined NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State in 2016. And to say that he has made a lasting impression on the institution and its graduates would be an understatement. Dr. Llewellyn has mentored and coached countless students over the last decade and helped many of them achieve their goals of becoming a physician. Even after they graduate, it's not uncommon for Dr. Llewellyn to continue his mentorship into residency and beyond. Over the past 10 years, Dr. Llewellyn has demonstrated exceptional dedication to medical education through sustained mentorship, strong student advocacy, and committed service to training osteopathic physicians. And I'll say, Dr. Llewellyn came in my office and said, you know, they're going to make really good doctors. And I said, how do you know that, Dr. Llewellyn? He said, because they're good people. And he meant that, and he still does. So please join me in congratulating Dr. Thomas Llewellyn on this well-deserved recognition. I couldn't miss a picture with Dr. Lou. Since joining NYITCOM at Arkansas State University, Mrs. Rebecca Herring has made an extraordinary impact as a senior career advisor, elevating one of the institution's most critical areas, residency placement, with vision, passion, and excellence. Her unwavering dedication to student success is evident in her personalized approach to advising and her relentless drive to help each student achieve their professional aspirations. Becca's leadership has played a pivotal role in guiding the college to a second consecutive successful match cycle under her leadership, a testament to both her expertise and her deep commitment to student achievement. Her passion, energy, and results-driven approach set a standard of excellence that strengthens both our students and the institution as a whole. Please join me in congratulating Becca Herring on this well-deserved recognition. Over the past year, Ms. Trosha Krinerich has distinguished herself as an exceptional leader within the Office of Student Administration, rising to meet critical needs with dedication, grace, and unwavering commitment. During a period of transition, she seamlessly balanced the responsibilities of her former role of administrative assistant while stepping forward to provide essential support for student life, demonstrating remarkable adaptivity and leadership. Her outstanding performance during this time led to her well-earned promotion into the role full-time. Trocia is deeply valued by students who consistently turn to her as a trusted advocate, a voice of reason, and a steadfast source of support. Her genuine care for students and her commitment to enhancing our experience embody the very spirit of excellence this award represents. Please join me in congratulating Trocia Krenrich on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you for all of your hard work and dedication. Congratulations to our 2026 Standard of Excellence Award recipients. It's now my pleasure to welcome Dr. Garbo Gan, this year's recipient of the Dean's Achievement Award for Overall Academic Excellence.
Thank you, Dr. Deal. It is my pleasure to present the 2026 recipients of the Faculty Awards. The faculty were nominated and chosen for these awards by the members of the class of 2026 for their outstanding achievements and dedication to our success in medical school. Will the recipients of these awards please rise and be recognized when your name is called? The 2026 recipient for Excellence in Teaching Biomedical and Anatomical Sciences is Dr. Karen Poole. The 2026 recipient for Excellence in Teaching Clinical Sciences is Dr. Adrian Loftus. The 2026 recipient for the Preceptor of the Year Award for Excellence in Teaching is Dr. James Robb. On behalf of my fellow graduates, congratulations to our faculty honorees.
At this time, please welcome Dr. Shane Spites, Campus Dean of College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University.
It is my pleasure to present an inaugural award for this year. This is not an award that we've ever presented before. It's brand new to our institution and brand new to this campus, but also fitting based on our 10-year anniversary that we are now celebrating. It is my pleasure to present the Dr. Barbara Ross Lee Higher Ground Award. The Dr. Barbara Ross Lee Higher Ground Award is established to honor the extraordinary legacy of Dr. Barbara Ross Lee, a pioneering physician, educator, and transformational leader in American medicine. Dr. Ross Lee broke historic and cultural barriers as the first African-American female to serve as the U.S. Dean of a U.S. medical school, while also advancing osteopathic medicine, reshaping medical education, and championing access and innovation across the healthcare system. Significant to Arkansas, Dr. Ross Lee was the founding dean of this campus, NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine in Arkansas State. This award recognizes an individual who embodies Dr. Ross Lee's enduring spirit of excellence, a commitment to leading with courage and vision, and transforming systems to better serve communities. Like Dr. Ross Lee, whose career spanned clinical care, national health policy, and the development of future physicians and recipients, that they demonstrate a deep dedication to mentorship, interdisciplinary collaboration, and the continuous advancement of medical education and population health. Honorees of this award are distinguished by their ability to break barriers, inspire others, and create lasting impact, uplifting both individuals, systems in ways that reflects Dr. Ross Lee's legacy as a change agent and architect of a more just and inclusive healthcare landscape. This year's recipient of the inaugural Dr. Barbara Ross Lee Higher Ground Award goes to Mr. Shane Broadway. He did not know he was getting this award today.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we celebrate the 7th annual commencement and hooding ceremony for NYITCom's Arkansas campus, we also recognize a significant milestone for our medical school and for medical education for the entire state of Arkansas. 10 years ago, this summer, NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine opened the doors of Wilson Hall to welcome the first class of medical students to our campus. It marked the first time in over 130 years that a new medical school opened in Arkansas. The achievement came thanks to the vision, passion, and dedication of a number of individuals, many of whom are here with us today. Most notably, Dr. Barbara Ross Lee, the founding dean of NYITCom at Arkansas State University. Let's give her a round of applause. We are so fortunate to have Dr. Ross Lee here today to serve as our keynote speaker. On page 5 of your program, you'll find some significant achievements NYITCom has made during its first decade. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Barbara Ross Lee. Let's give her another round of applause to recognize a job well done, but work that's just getting started.
You got it. I got all kinds of books up here. Thank you for that. Thank you. Wow. Congratulations, class of 2026. Are you awake? Just checking. Okay. Congratulations, class of 2026. Gotcha. I am truly honored to be your commencement speaker on this very special day in each of your lives. Thank you, Dr. Spites, for inviting me to speak to these soon-to-be osteopathic physicians. Being a commencement speaker, though, it comes with a serious responsibility. A responsibility to talk about something that the graduates need to know as they leave their undergraduate medical education times. After speaking to all of your preclinical and clinical faculty, and after reviewing your 4-year curriculum, I came up with 3 important topics that you needed to hear today before you left. You ready? And then I was unable to make my mind up between those three topics. And I worried about it for days. And then I remembered, you all are the multiple choice experts. Why not let you choose? And so the first thing we're going to do is let you choose the topic. And here are your choices. Are you ready? Number 1, Einstein's theory of the core unknown and its requirement to include diverse perspectives to achieve scientific excellence. That's the first topic. The second possibility is the reliability of hemoglobin A1C in monitoring blood sugars in patients diagnosed with glucose 6-phosphodehydrogenase deficiencies. That's number 2. You got to know this stuff before you graduate. And then number 3 was, what are some of the new expectations for your futures, each of you? Then number 4 is all of the above. Now you need to know I came prepared to do all 3. Right. Number 4 is all of the above, and number 5 is none of the above. So let's vote. Okay, you ready to go? Einstein. Okay. Number 2, G6PD. Oh, getting some. Number 3, your futures and your future expectations. This voice vote is going. Number 4, all of the above. I think they're related. And number 5, no, you don't get to vote on none of the above. That's it. So let me start. Your futures begin today. They began by each of you inheriting new expectations. So let me share some of those expectations with you. First, let's talk about your family. Your family, who have been supportive of you for years, will expect you to be successful and influential. They will expect you to be the personal health care system navigator for them and their friends and neighbors. Your significant other will be overheard telling people about the medical miracles that you have performed, because she expects you to perform medical miracles. Your significant other. Okay. Your children will volunteer you in show and tell at school. Get ready. And your friends will begin introducing you as, this is my friend, the doctor. And then, of course, there are expectations in the community. Your community will expect you to be an example of who they are and an active participant in projects that benefit their community. They will expect you to be a leader for good causes. And then, of course, there's the public. As a physician, the public expects you to be caring. You've heard this before, right? Caring, compassionate, knowledgeable about all things medical. They expect you to be competent, honest, and honorable. But most of all, they expect you to be worthy of their respect and trust. Their very lives may depend on you. so they need to respect and trust you. No other profession is so honored. Your profession, osteopathic medicine, the national and state associations of osteopathic medicine and osteopathic physicians will expect you to contribute to and actively participate in continuing medical education. So, education is lifetime, folks. Get ready. They expect you to advocate for osteopathic medicine in your GME programs as you leave here today, on health policy issues, and in support of the public's health and well-being at all times. That's what your profession expects of you. Your school, NYITCOM at ASU, expects you to serve as a mentor, role model, and volunteer clinical faculty member for the medical students that will follow you. They, most of all, expect you to demonstrate the quality of the education that you have received and demonstrate that quality in the care that you deliver every day to every person and every patient that comes into your sphere. Your colleagues expect you to be responsive to their requests for help, advice, and support in a timely manner, which means right away. But let me share with you my personal expectations for each of you. I call them the 4 B's. You can remember those, the 4 B's. First, be good. Be the best that you can be and do the best that you can do. Second, be wise. Use the knowledge that you have acquired already acquired through a lens of good judgment and common sense. Third, be proud of what you have already accomplished. There is more to come. And finally, be the future. Be the future that we so desperately need to improve the health of all Americans. So let's do it again. Be good, be wise, be proud, be the future. Those are my expectations for each of you. And now, I'd like to close with a quote from a doctor that you all know. Everybody. Dr. Seuss. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations, class of 2026. And welcome to the osteopathic profession. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Berner and Dean Wadsworth move to the podium, and we will now recognize the graduates of NYIT's College of Osteopathic Medicine.
I have the honor to present the candidates that have earned the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine. Will the candidates for this degree please rise? That's so awesome. These candidates have completed the requirements for the degree and have been recommended by the faculty. They have performed with distinction, and I now ask that you, in your official capacity, act to confer upon them the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine.
All right. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of New York Institute of Technology and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree as earned together with all the rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to thereto. Congratulations. Doctors, you may swing your tassel to the left.
Will the graduates please be seated?
A number of our graduates have also earned concurrent graduate degrees. I now have the honor to present the candidates to be awarded the degree of Master of Business Administration. Will the candidates for this degree please rise? This candidate has completed the requirements for the degree and has been recommended by the faculty. They have performed with distinction, and I now ask that you, by your official act, confer upon them the degree of Master of Business Administration.
Sir, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of New York Institute of Technology and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon you the degree as earned together with all the rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to thereto. Congratulations.
Congratulations. You may be seated.
I have the honor to present the candidates that have earned the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Science. Will the candidates for this degree please rise? These candidates have completed the requirements for the degree and have been recommended by the faculty. They have performed with distinction, and I now ask that you, by your official act, confer upon them the degree of Master of Biomedical Sciences.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of New York Institute of Technology and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I hereby confer upon each of you the degree as earned together with all the rights, titles, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining to thereto. Congratulations, graduates.
Graduates, you may be seated. And now, the moment we've been waiting for. We will now begin the hooding of our new graduates. Will our first faculty hooder, Dr. Amanda Deal, proceed to center stage to commence the graduate hooding? Now, during the hooding of our graduates, please remain seated at all times. NYIT has arranged for professional photographers to take pictures of each graduate, and the graduates will now proceed. Dr. Sarah Regina Courtney Bowden. Dr. Garbo Gone. Dr. Alex Cedeno. Dr. Samuel Tate Snyder. Dr. Madeline Rose Lamartina. Dr. Alyssa Brooke Lohman. Dr. Caitlin Taylor Newell. Dr. Taha Muhammad Ali. Dr. Christopher James Sioconic. Dr. Jacob Thomas McEwen. Dr. Hayden Kirk James Roberts. Dr. Kevin Ross Hodson. Dr. Erica Iru Lee. Dr. Isabel Catherine Asti. Dr. Shivang Rakesh Patel. Dr. Dayton Van Kasner. Dr. Kobe Scott Johnson. Dr. Ryan Charles Watson. The following group of graduates will be hooded by Dr. Adrian Loftus. Dr. Abdul Rahim Williams. Dr. Sarah Ahmad. Dr. Skylar May Brinkman. Dr. Megan Nicole Coughlin. Dr. Elizabeth Ashley Mock. Dr. Stevie Page Coleman. Dr. Mai Tien Chow. Dr. Justin Wu Chern. Dr. Daniel Mosin Dong. Dr. Kristen Rivera. Dr. Jessica Lynette Westmoreland. Dr. Melba Avalos. Dr. Kylie Denise Kirkendall Everhart. Dr. Tamara Scott. Dr. Abigail Janice Axays. Dr. Alec Jordan Rickman. Dr. Julia Edwin Giacomoro. Dr. Jake Garrett Smith. Dr. Leanna Alsher. The following group of graduates will be hooded by the recipient of Excellence in Teaching, Preceptor of the Year, Dr. James Robb. Dr. Gavin Cole Hawkins. Dr. J.C. Michelle Scott. Dr. Reagan Nicole Phillips. Dr. Oakley Lynn Mosley. Dr. Jessica Janine Byron. Dr. Matthew Daniel Verts. Dr. Jackson Lee St. Pierre. Dr. Mohammed Seminole Hawk. Dr. Keat Howe Wynn. Dr. Ross Edward Calhoun. Dr. Yana Hamza de Sousa. Dr. Ethan Can Win. Dr. Jack Leong. Dr. Alexander Hung. Dr. Karen Yunsao Jung. Dr. Daniel Shin. The following group of graduates will be hooded by Dr. Stephen Lewis. Dr. Andres Aaron Gonzalez. Dr. Omer Kadus. Dr. Harold Edwin Laws, Jr. Dr. Veronica Lynn Probst Perez. Dr. Morgan Lee Terrell. Dr. Rachel Marie Bristow. Dr. Nicholas Joseph Knott. Dr. Dwight Wisecarver Scott. Dr. David Riley Prophet. Dr. Brittany Valia Griffith. Dr. Arsh Chef. Dr. Vincent Michael Augustine. Dr. Raina Rumon. The following group of graduates will be hooded by Dr. Carl Abraham. Dr. Matt Dawson. Dr. Akila Adithi Goyle. Dr. Megan Elizabeth Frederick. Dr. Angelica Catherine Myers. Dr. Jeremiah L. Vincent. Dr. Henry Parker Morelli. Dr. Stephen Paul Sabo. Dr. Julio Alejandro Lima Hooven. Dr. Kyle Tyrone Fitzgerald. Dr. Carl Jeremy Abustan. Dr. Bernice Clinham Uraba Mensa. The following group of graduates will be hooded by family members, preceptors, and mentors who are physicians. Dr. Kirsten Brianne Grubb being hooded by their uncle, Brandon Lane Dio. Dr. Jasmine Nicole Stewart, being hooded by their mentor, Dr. Chriselle Nash, MD. Dr. Natalie King Crane, being hooded by their spouse, NYITCOM at Arkansas State University alum, Colton Crane D.O. Dr. David Wilson Matthews, being hooded by his twin brother, Grant Matthews, MD. Dr. Cecily Long, being hooded by their parent, Yin Yin Long, MD. Dr. Jacob Bryson Fink, being hooded by their parent, W. Allen Fink, D.O. Dr. Camille Adele Tedder, being hooded by the preceptor, Charles Caesar Sr., MD. Dr. Aya Al-Sabak, being hooded by their parent, Iman Bambouk, MD. Dr. Skylar Aaron Bierman, being hooded by their sibling, Hunter King, MD. Dr. Avery Elizabeth Carter, being hooded by their spouse, NYITCOM, Arkansas State University alum, Justin Moore, DO. Dr. Akshay Verma, being hooded by their parent, Omesh Verma, MD. Dr. Janani Taspa, being hooded by their parent, Anandi Sethapathi, MD. Dr. Karis Faith One, being hooded by their sibling, Jacob One, DO. Dr. Katie Inez Kellogg, being hooded by their parent, Collins Kellogg, MD. Dr. Nisi Yu Lee, being hooded by their parent, Chris Lee, MD. Dr. Ishan Kamlesh Patel, being hooded by their mentor, Elizabeth Clayton, MD. Dr. Sean Vu Slater, being hooded by their aunt, Ann Wynn, MD. Dr. Daniel Leonel Gomez, being hooded by their uncle, Raymond Gomez, MD. Dr. Danish Isfahan Mahmood, being hooded by their parent, Rana Mahmood, MD. Dr. Michael Alexander Lucas, being hooded by their parent, John Lucas, MD. Graduates, please rise. To say we are proud of you is an understatement, and it is my pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to present the New York Institute of Technology College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University, class of 2026. Graduates, you did it! Yay! Graduates, you may be seated. Sorry, Dr. Spites. You can't help but to get excited about something like this. I mean, it's awesome. Now we're going to recognize the graduates of the Masters of Biomedical Sciences program. Please welcome the founding director of the Masters in Biomedical Sciences program and Director of Academic Affairs, Dr. Tony Slyman.
Congratulations, guys. What an energy. That's amazing. Love you all. Good afternoon, honorable trustees and deans, distinguished chairs and faculty, esteemed guests, proud families, and our master's graduates. Today, you stand on the threshold of a new chapter in your life. Having successfully completed the Master's in Biomedical Sciences program, this moment marks not only the accumulation of years of hard work, challenges, perseverance, and dedication, but also the beginning of a promised future filled with many possibilities. We have been blessed to observe your journey and transformation in this program. You have delved deep into the fascinating work of biomedical sciences, exploring the intricate workings of the human body. You have deeply explored what it means to be a critical thinker. Through rigorous coursework and engaging research projects, you have honed your skills and expanded your knowledge base. During your time in this program, you witnessed the power of collaboration. You have worked side by side with your peers and faculty to push the boundaries of knowledge and creativity. You've experienced what occurs when diverse perspectives merge. The spirit of collaboration and teamwork should become ingrained in your professional lives as you forge ahead. As graduates of this Master's in Biomedical Sciences program, you carry the responsibility of passing on what you've learned to others, especially your peers. You have the privilege of making a real difference with your expertise and compassion. You are an ambassador for this program as were the graduates before you. Today, not only we celebrate your achievements, but also the unwavering support of your families, friends, and faculty and staff, mentors who have stood by you every step of the way. Their encouragement, sacrifices, and beliefs in your abilities have propelled you forward, giving you the strength to overcome obstacles and persevere. To their dedication, you owe an immense depth of gratitude. In closing, I stand before you filled with great sense of pride and anticipation, knowing that the future holds great things for you. Congratulations, Biomedical Sciences graduates.
At this time, we will now recognize the graduates of the Masters of Biomedical Sciences program. During the presentation of our graduates, please remain seated at all times. NYIT has arranged for professional photographers to take pictures of each graduate, and the graduates will now proceed. The following group of graduates will be hooded by BMS Program Director, Dr. Tony Slyman. Asil Arar. Jake Baltimore. Devanshi Baxi. Elise Brazil. Alexis Carrasco. Carson Kraft. Zipporah Davis. Mackenzie Hahn. Jubert Harris. Xavius Himes. Jared William Kaiser. Alyssa Bridgette Kaufman. Jake Madison. Supraja Malapuram. Rashawn McCain. Ethan Moore. Peace Okoroji. Melissa Wynn. Adam Patterson. Jessica Pittman. Jaden Quibido. John Wyatt Richter. Jade Steins. Solange Xu. Jaron Watkins. Dedriana Marie Wilson. Master students, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to present the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences class of 2026. Graduates, you may be seated. To administer the military oath, please welcome Lieutenant Colonel Matt Weeks, U.S. Army, Professor of Military Science at Arkansas State University.
Good afternoon. 5 members of the graduating class have attended NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine on military scholarships. I welcome the following graduates. To the stage to take the military oath. Dr. Carl Abustin, U.S. Army. Dr. Bryce Fink, U.S. Navy. Dr. Nicholas Knott, U.S. Air Force. Dr. Alec Rickman, U.S. Navy. And Dr. Jeremiah Vincent, U.S. Navy. As commissioned officers, you will join a profession entrusted by the President and by the American people with an extraordinary responsibility. Fewer than 1% of Americans serve in the United States military, and only a small fraction of those who serve are physicians. Today, you become part of that rare calling, the 1% of the 1%. Carry that distinction with humility, purpose, and pride. Your mission will extend far beyond clinics and hospitals. You will help preserve the health, readiness, and resilience of our nation's warfighters and the families who serve alongside them. In times of challenge and uncertainty, your skill, leadership, and compassion will make a lasting difference. The oath you are about to take reflects a commitment to service before self and to caring for those entrusted to you. May you lead with integrity, practice with excellence, and always serve with honor. I will now administer the military oath. Please come to the position of attention, raise your right hand, and repeat the oath after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Armed Forces of the United States, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the newest captains in the United States Army and United States Air Force, and the newest lieutenants in the United States Navy. Congratulations, you may now return to your seats.
At this time, please welcome Dr. Nicole Wadsworth, who will introduce our oath of commitment.
This commencement and hooding ceremony is a true milestone that signifies the beginning of a new chapter for our graduates as they begin their professional medical careers and embark on a journey dedicated to serving and caring for individuals of all backgrounds and circumstances. NYITCOM is committed to fostering a community and a medical education environment that values inclusivity. About 3 years ago, the NYITCOM Student Government Association Committee on both the Arkansas and New York campus worked together to revise the osteopathic oath and help create a new NYITCOM oath of commitment that the class of 2026 will take today. In today's social climate, it is imperative that students understand the relationship between healthcare disparity and racial injustice. This oath acknowledges this context. This is the third year our graduates will recite this oath. The version that the students will recite today is revised from the original oath. Thank you to all that led the initiative to create this powerful statement, which so eloquently articulates our commitment to honoring and serving all people with the utmost respect and compassion. I now invite Dr. Yvette Allen Moore, the Assistant Dean of Access and Belonging, to the podium. She will administer the oath of commitment to our graduates.
Will the DO graduates please rise for administering of the oath of commitment? As found on page 14 of your program, please repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will always be mindful of the honor and great privilege bestowed upon me as a physician. I vow to faithfully preserve the health and quality of life of my patients, upholding professionalism, confidentiality, and respect for patient autonomy. I will act with integrity, sound clinical judgment, and a commitment to do no harm. I will work to promote the well-being of my community and oppose systems that perpetuate injustice through cultural humility and continual self-reflection. I will strive to ensure that all individuals receive equitable and compassionate care, regardless of background or identity. I bind myself to my oath. Congratulations. Please remain standing as I invite Dr. Amanda Deal, who will administer the osteopathic oath.
Congratulations, class. Please repeat after me. Wait a second. All physicians that are in the audience are welcome to join the graduates in this recitation of the oath. Now, please repeat after me. I state your name. Do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility to preserve the health and the life of my patients, to retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no deadly drug to any, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation. I will never, by word or by act, cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my college, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests. And for the interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to adhere to and develop the principles and practices of osteopathic medicine and surgery as taught in this college. In the presence of this gathering, I bind myself to my oath. Congratulations.
You may be seated. At this time, please welcome Dr. Sarah Regina Courtney Bowden, President of the Class of 2026.
Good afternoon to our faculty, staff, Dean Wadsworth, honored guests, cherished family and friends, and most importantly, to my fellow graduates. Hardworking, dedicated, tenacious, kind. These are all words that should be used to describe my classmates sitting in front of me. But those words don't quite capture what it has taken to get here. A dream, as defined by Merriam-Webster Dictionary, is a series of thoughts, images, or emotions that occur during sleep, but also as a strongly desired goal or purpose. The dream of becoming a physician is something that each of us dared to pursue long before we ever stepped into Wilson Hall, long before our first exam, long before we even knew the full extent of what this journey would demand of us. For many of us, that dream required leaving home. It meant packing up our lives and moving to a place like Arkansas, some of us for the first time, unsure of what we would find, but certain of what we were chasing. We arrived here as strangers from different states, different backgrounds, different stories. Somewhere between anatomy lab, late night study sessions, and clinical rotations, those strangers became a community and eventually a family. This class is made up of first-generation students defying the odds, alongside those continuing their family legacy in medicine. It is made up of individuals who have faced challenges that no exam could ever measure. And yet, through it all, we showed up for ourselves and each other. Because the truth is, no one gets through medical school alone. We leaned on one another through those long nights when the material felt impossible, through the moments of doubt when we questioned whether we truly belonged here, through the stress, the exhaustion, and the uncertainty that seemed to follow us every step of the way. We shared notes, meals, laughter, and sometimes simply silence, because we understand one another without needing to say a word. To the family and friends here today, those who have fed us, prayed for us, housed us, cried with us, and celebrated with us, thank you feels far too small. There will never be enough words to fully express our gratitude for the sacrifices you have made on our behalf. This accomplishment is not ours alone. It belongs to you as well. And to those who walked alongside us on this journey, who were supposed to be here in person today, but are now here with us in spirit, this is for them. We carry you with us in everything that we do. Today, finally accomplishing the dream of becoming a physician feels like the closest thing to flying that I have ever experienced. It is a moment we have imagined for years, and yet, standing here now, it feels surreal. But as one chapter closes, another one begins. Medicine is a field that will ask a lot from you and then take even more. It will challenge us in ways we cannot fully yet understand. It will test not only our knowledge, but our resilience, our compassion, and our sense of self. So my hope for all of you as we step into this next chapter is this: that you hold on to that dream that brought you here in the first place, even when the days become heavy. That you remember the person you were before medicine tried to shape you, and that you protect the parts of yourself that make you human. That you take every single minute of time off that is offered to you, and that you don't feel guilty for doing so. That you continue to do things that light your soul on fire, the things that remind you there is a world outside of the hospital. That you invest in your relationships with your family, your friends, and each other, because those are the people who will help carry you through the moments when medicine feels overwhelming. And most importantly, that you continue to lean on one another, just as we have these past few years. Because even as we go our separate ways, the bonds we formed here will remain. The people sitting beside you today understand this journey in a way that few others ever will. Don't lose that. This next chapter is finite, and while the days may be long, the years will hopefully be short. One day, sooner than we think, we will look back on this moment, not just as the end of something difficult, but as the catalyst to something meaningful. A career built on service, on compassion, and on the privilege that it is to care for others in their most vulnerable moments. We came here with a dream. Today, we leave with something more, a calling, a responsibility, and the knowledge that we are capable of far more than we ever imagined. So, to the physicians of the class of 2026, wherever this journey takes you, remember this: you are ready, you are capable, and you are not alone. Now go forward and be the kind of physician you once hoped to find when you needed one the most. Be the one who listens a little longer, who cares a little deeper, who remembers that behind every diagnosis is a person trusting you with their story. Carry the lessons that we learned here, not just from textbooks, but from each other, into every patient room and every season of your career. And wherever you go, whether near or far, know that a part of this place and a part of each other will go with you. We started this journey with a dream. Today, we walk forward having made it a reality. And the best part is, we're just getting started. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Bowden, and congratulations to all of the graduates of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine and Arkansas State's class of 2026. As we close this ceremony and you leave this facility, it's our sincere hope that you will always remember what the staff, faculty at NYIT have wanted for you from the very beginning. We want you to be successful, attain your goals, and make a positive impact on the world around you through your gifts. To our faculty, staff, and esteemed guests, thank you for your attendance today. We wish you safe travels. Dr. Poole, will you please do us the honor of closing the ceremony?
And we ask that everyone remain seated until the platform party, followed by faculty and graduates, have exited the arena. Once again, our Grand Marshal, Dr. Karen Poole.
I hereby declare the 2026 Commencement and Hooding Ceremony of NYIT College of Osteopathic Medicine at Arkansas State University concluded.